Hey, welcome to the Couch GM. I hope you had a great 4th of July weekend with family and friends, and I hope you're able to also watch some Mariner baseball as they've been on quite the roll over the past 14 games, winning 11 out of their last 14. They have one more game at the Padres today to finish up that series before heading back to Seattle to face the Blue Jays for 4 games, and then heading out to Washington, D.C. for 2 games at the Nationals and 4 games at the Rangers before heading into the All-Star break. As I mentioned, the Mariners have been playing some great baseball as of late, and of course we have to start with the J-Rod show. Julio Rodriguez was just named the AL Rookie of the Month for the second month in a row, making him the first Mariner player to win back-to-back Rookie of the Month awards since Ichiro did it twice in 2001, and he's the first AL player to win back-to-back Rookie of the Month awards since Houston's Yordan Alvarez in 2019. For June, Julio led all AL rookies in wins above replacement, weighted runs created plus, hits, runs, home runs, RBIs, total bases, and times on base, while tying for the AL rookie lead in stolen bases. Also in June, Julio hit the first of 3 consecutive home runs on June 22nd in Oakland, to mark the first time since 2004 that the Mariners had gone back-to-back-to-back. Now with his home run yesterday against the Padres, Julio became the fastest player in MLB history in just 81 games to reach 15-plus home runs and 20-plus stolen bases, surpassing Ellis Brooks and Barry Bonds. And with his 15 home runs and 20 stolen bases, he's currently on pace for a 30-40 season, with an outside shot at a 40-40 season. Now you may ask how many times Griffey had a 30-30 season, or if he did it in his rookie year, but it turns out the closest Griffey came to 30-30 was in 1998 with 56 home runs and 20 steals, and in 1999 with 48 home runs and 24 steals. So if Julio can do this, let alone in his rookie year, he'd be surpassing something that Griffey never did in his entire career. Here's a comparison of Julio and Ken Griffey through their first 81 games, and as you can see, they're pretty neck and neck in every category. Now comparing Julio and Mike Trout in the 2022 season, these are the only 2 players in the MLB this year to rank in the 90th percentile in both hard hit percentage and sprint speed. You've heard it since before the season started, but Julio is a clear-cut superstar. He's very likely to win AL Rookie of the Year, should be in the All-Star game, and very likely will receive MVP votes if he keeps up this pace. Now, Julio isn't the only Mariner that's been playing well. As of June 14th, prior to his injury, Ty France had been on base more than anyone in the majors so far this year. He was elected to his first All-Star game along with Vlad Guerrero Jr. at first base. Ty should be in the lineup at some point this week, so should be back in time for the All-Star game. Throughout the year, he's been the most consistent hitter in the Mariners lineup aside from Julio, and the Mariners will need him to stay healthy as they push for a wild card spot. The Mariners pitching staff has had quite the run as of recently, and believe it or not, but the Mariners are the only MLB team to have 5 pitchers with 5+ quality starts so far this season. And with that, Robbie Ray has been pitching like a Cy Young the past month, posting a 0.8 ERA, with 40 strikeouts and 9 walks over 33 2/3 innings, allowing just 3 earned runs over his last 5 starts. Robbie added in his 2-seam fastball during his start in Houston a little over a month ago, and since then has been mixing up his pitches well, using both a 4-seam and 2-seam, which clearly has made a difference. Logan Gilbert has been nails so far this year, pitching to a 2.66 ERA before his start in San Diego today, and Logan has posted the second most strikeouts through their first 40 career games in Mariner history, with 220 strikeouts. Moving down the line, as of early June, George Kirby was the first pitcher in American League history, and the second in MLB history, with 28+ strikeouts and 3 or fewer walks over his first 5 career games. His command we've seen through college and the minor leagues has transferred over to the majors. When he's on his game, he has an upside of being an ace, so if Scott doesn't put an innings limit on him, we'll see how far he can go. In other Mariners news, Jerry Dipoto made a trade with the Kansas City Royals, acquiring Carlos Santana and cash considerations in exchange for right-handed pitcher William Fleming and right-handed pitcher Wyatt Mills. The Mariners needed a veteran bat with Kyle Lewis, Ty France, and Mitch Haniger currently on the IL, and there likely will be more moves to come before the deadline. This is technically the second time the Mariners had acquired Carlos Santana, the first time coming back in 2018 when they originally traded for J.P. Crawford as well from the Phillies. So we'll see what kind of impact Santana can have on this team, as well as veteran outfielder Justin Upton, who was signed earlier this year. As for Jared Kelenic, he's now played in more AAA games this year than he has in Major League games, and if the Mariners are going to make a push for a wild card spot this year, then we may not see Kelenic until some point next year, as there's no room on your Major League roster for development if you're really trying to make the playoffs. As of today, the Mariners are 2 games under 500, just over halfway through the season, which is good for second in the AL West, and currently puts them 4 games back from the 3rd wildcard spot. We'll see if the Mariners can keep up this momentum moving into the All-Star break and beyond, and at the very least, those Angels games are going to be fun to watch after what transpired during that brawl in Anaheim last week. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and follow the Couch GM on Twitter for more.
All right, guys. Goodbyes only. Don't forget it.